Karl, what year did you start the clothing company Karl Kani?
1989, straight out of Brooklyn, New York. I said, yo, Pac, like, how much you charge me to do an ad? Then he got real quiet. He ain't say nothing, right? And I'm thinking to myself, damn, I fucked up. I shouldn't have asked him that, right? It felt like an hour. He just looked at me. He's like, yo, you black. I don't charge my people for nothing. Everything he said happened straight up, just like that. It was a question I used to ask myself all the time. Can I do this? Can I make this happen? Can I come from the inner city and build a clothing brand that's going to in time, international? So I knew if I called myself that every day I have to answer that question, yes, I can. So I just changed the C to a K to make it a little subliminal. You feel me? So,
Karl, what year did you start the clothing company Karl Kani?
1989, straight out of Brooklyn, New York.
Wow. And Karl, there's so many things to it, right? First of all, who designed that logo? Was that really how you spelled Karl Kani?
Yeah, well, you know, Kani was a question I used to ask myself all the time. Can I do this? Can I make this happen? Can I come from the inner city and build a clothing brand that's going to in time, international? So I knew if I called myself that every day I have to answer that question, yes, I can. So I just changed the C to a K to make it a little subliminal. You feel me? So Kani was a signature I used to always do, a doodle on a piece of paper. And one day I just came up with that. And I was like, all right, this is it right here. This is what I'm going to call myself from now on.
So you straight out of Brooklyn, right? How did you make that connection with Pac? That was when he was in New York with Stretch and all those guys. Because I think the first guy I seen rocking it like a hip hop artist of big stature was Tupac.
Yeah. Well, the connection with Tupac came through Stretch. You know, Stretch is from Queens. He used to work with my man AZ. And like Tupac was wearing my clothing all the time, so I really wanted to meet him. You know, back in the days, it was a little bit difficult to get in touch with dudes because no one had cell phones, beepers, none of that. No Facebook, no Instagram, so you had to call the record company. And I met Tupac at the Hotel Nico in Beverly Hills, and we just set it off from there. And when I met him, I just wanted to ask him about doing a clothing ad for me. And the man told me straight up, I don't charge my peoples for nothing because you black. And the man told me everything he's going to do. He visually directed the whole photo shoot within 2 minutes.
Hold up, Karl. Here on this show, the big show, we call that a Jopra moment. When we hear some shit we never heard. I never heard a motherfucking artist say he ain't charging because you black. So Tupac Shakur told you, I'll never charge you. You black?
Tupac used to wear my clothing all the time. He wore it in Keep Your Head Up video. He had the Karl Kani on there. He wore it in the MC Breed video, Gotta Get Mine. And many, many videos he used to wear my clothing. And I never met him before in person. So I really, really wanted to meet him just to gel with him. And finally, when we got to his room at the Hotel Nico, I knocked on the door and he says, come in. It was really weird because he was smoking blunt after blunt in the room. He was typing a script to a movie. And he's having a very intelligent conversation with me at the same time. But it was only one thing. He never looked at me. He never looked me in my eyes. So I didn't really know how to connect with him. But he was having a really good conversation. So finally, room service came to the room. They knocked on the door. I was like, all right, I'm going to ask him now. I said, yo, Pac, like, how much you charge me to do an ad? Then he got real quiet. He ain't say nothing, right? And I'm thinking to myself, damn, I fucked up. I shouldn't have asked him that, right? It felt like an hour. He just looked at me. He's like, yo, you black. I don't charge my people for nothing. And then he says, matter of fact, no, he says, I want one thing. I said, what? Yo, he says, he asked me, can you put Thug Life in some of the ads with me? I'm like, that's it? He's like, that's it. And then the whole ice got broken. Then the other side of Tupac came out. Then he's like, yo, I got this idea. I want to do an ad for you on Harlem with no shirt on, sitting on a basketball rim, rocking the Karl Kani, and I want to do another ad in Harlem, shooting dice with Thug Life Group. Everything he said happened straight up, just like that.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. How much more do you want from me?
Quarantine. Did you save up when you were around getting that show money?
Fuck yeah, quarantine affected me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You were spending, did you realize was it that you were spending too much and you didn't save?
Hell yeah. I get my royalty checks and
all your publishing and all that shit.
It works out. So what?